Welcome. So in this video, I'm going to show you three more Wordle generators that you can use to create word clouds. Obviously, my favorite is wordart.com. So if you haven't checked that out, you can do that. But here are some other options that you could use if you wanted to. Some of them are very simple. Some of them have their issues. That's why I always just go to the simplest, easiest, and most creative one when I'm researching these things out. But I'm going to share these with you anyway because they could be conducive to what you need to do. So the first one is Tagxedo. When you go in, you can create, you can start now. Thing is they ask you to get a Chrome extension for Starlight. Google Chrome no longer supports Starlight, and I'm in Google right now. You could go in and you could try some Safari, Firefox, or Microsoft Edge, but they have different reasons they can do that. Now, for this reason, I wouldn't use Tuxedo because a lot of us, if we're trying to add the extension into our computer at school, then you have to have an administrative password, yada yada yada. So it may not let you to add an extension. If you want to use Tuxedo, by all means, but you may run into a little snafu there. The next one is TagCrowd. So you can create your own. You can see this one is very similar to the other one. It shows up. I've already put in a couple of different things here. The only thing about TagCrowd is very easy to use, not going to run into a whole lot of snafus, very simple. You just type your words in here and then you click visualize. It runs and then it shows up this visual here. The only thing about TagCrowd is it's very boring. You're not getting the pictures like you would at wordart.com or some of the other um, Wordle cloud places that I've shown you. So a little bit, really easy to use, really easy to save and download, and even print off. But you can see very boring as far as the visualization, just very kind of plain. So you can use this one if you want to. Very easy to use if you're just trying to get a list of words up there to get your kids to visualize them. You can also upload a web page URL if you want to, or a file to get the text off of there, and you can also copy and paste it in here. So, like I said, very easy to use, very kind of boring, just lining them up like this. The next one is word cloud generator. So, word cloud generator, let me refresh here. Word cloud generator, what it does is it comes up and it shows you a word cloud that's based off of the text below here, 202 words. You can see that it's downloading, and it has it spread out from 60 degrees to 60 degrees in here. Um, so that's the orientation that the words are in. Now, it goes in and it takes a lot of these words and it puts it into here. The only problem that I have with this one is that it only shows so many words because the algorithm that they run to do that, and you can see algorithm here, that they do that has a really hard time with more than a couple hundred words. And as I was experimenting through it, has a really hard time. It only picks up certain words and doesn't get all of them inside of the Wordle. For example, if I go in and I get rid of all this text and I want to put in, I don't know, I'm just going to put in random letters. Uh, let's say I'm a kindergarten teacher and I want them to learn random letters. I can click go, and you can see like it puts in random letters here. But if I start putting out, or if I start putting, let's say I delete these out and I start putting in sight words like I was earlier, then a lot of this will go away. Have, had, does, did. Just gonna type in a couple and I click go. You can see they don't show up on here. So there really is, like, it does have a hard time with the algorithm picking up words and putting them in your frame and create your Wordle. And you're like, oh man, so you waste a whole lot of time sitting here. So you can use this. I mean, saw it work with the letters, but with it's just not as easy to use as some of the other options that I've shown you. So I hope that helps you out decide what word cloud generator to use, and I encourage you to use it with your students. And kind of let them get the creative things flowing if they have any if they need help with anything. So I hope that helps. Thanks.